So,
So,
who wants to tell me what happened last time?
I believe that was the session before when we fought the
Vasily?
wolves.
Vasily.
Vas-
That's so we found this dude. He's being attacked by wolves. I shoot a wolf some 3 times. It ain't take any damage. So with my thimble for a brain, I figure out. Oh, with Billy's assistance, we figure out that yeah, these are probably lycanthropes. So we go to this village. He shows us around the town. There's a half elf there, Bard. He's hanging out in the tavern. We go to a church. The church man says that oh no, the place is no longer a good church because their artifact was stolen. So I go talk to a crow, and we figure out yeah, some old lady basically bribed the kid and did it. Now the kid's dying, and so we got to save the kid and retrieve the holy artifact. We're exploring this place. We got a new quest to go to, I believe, a vineyard out west. That pretty much covers everything. We're gonna go break into an old lady's house and then possibly batter her in an
Bought
attempt to
about 10
retrieve the holy
gold for
artifact.
half an hour.
Oh yeah, Fiona the Watcher house. That's their name. Fiona Watcher is the lady. Stella Watcher is the daughter. Um,
Well, we're not doing anything till nightfall. I might just go down and try to see if I can convince some locals to gamble.
so you go around Yami, just searching around the immediate houses of your vicinity. You're not getting. I imagine you're not getting too far from the inn. What you're gonna learn from the villagers, most of them don't know anything outside of their immediate vicinity.
are there any other settlements of humans or dwarves or elves or gnomes?
So there's one more village out to the west. Assuming you
Okay.
came from the east. Kresk, though it's very small. They don't really communicate with the rest of us. Though they do have an abbey that I hear is beautiful.
So I would say we were
So
sufficiently stealth from being seen approaching this door in the middle of the night.
you were, and as you approach the door, the moon finally comes over the edge. You see it is a full moon as usual. Its light does light up, and you can't help but glance at it. And do you want to explain what happens?
Oh no!
He just stares at the moon for a minute and just transfixed and starts to swell in size and hairy and
I shoot him.
You shoot him. The arrow pierces him to no effect.
I,
Got
I,
bit by one of them dogs, didn't you?
yeah, I have
like 2 sessions.
muscled. Oh shit! Is he in control of his faculties?
Oh,
Like I have
no.
literally nothing to stop this man from ripping me apart. Oh, what
So,
the hell is
appearing
that?
before you, you see what is probably the most colorful, but you watch as he begins to change, like his snout, it begins to grow, he begins to grow fur around him, the colors around, become more vibrant, he becomes a lot more aggressive, he begins to growl, and he resembles those same creatures that attacked you outside of Valaki.
Combat. Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing people literally in the windows here.
Oh yeah, they hear this and they are freaking out. Hey,
Hey, no.
hey you, I will let you do something. Can you roll a D100 for me?
Yeah.
Are you wild surging right now? As a
Well, I sure hope so. That would be hilarious.
Alright, what's your spell save DC, AU?
15?
15?
I believe so.
And
Where is that?
what is the radius of Fireball?
You're kidding.
No, I am not.
No, I don't get that till next level. Let's see.
Nope, he got the one where he cast Fireball, centered on himself.
Fireball. 20 foot. 20 foot radius.
A few.
So 20 feet out from me in every direction.
Oh boy. Alright. This
And
fight...
that includes the people in the house, does it not?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you just fireballed the house.
Oh, God damn it! God damn it! God damn it.
86 fire damage. Yeah, standard
No.
fireball.
So it gets the house, the people, and it gets one of them They're dead. They get caught in the explosion.
Hey, you! Don't do it! Please! I'm gonna start pleading with this creature to hope to reach some semblance of AU that lies deep, deep within. Going to cast Charm Person.
So it's still not AU, but it's enough to like as you like try to talk to him to calm him down, he does calm down a bit. He's enough to where he's not hostile. But you will also notice there is a commotion from people in the house as it kind of caught on fire. There is also there are guards and people coming, and I would say, Arrow, for you, this is definitely something your character at this point would have heard. Would you have been running towards this commotion?
Yes. If I heard this commotion, actually, I probably would have saw the fire fall.
Oh yeah, that you would have absolutely saw that. That's pretty hard to miss.
Before the guards arrive, can I slip into the now charmed AU and give him the instructions to run far away?
AU?
I would assume if I got a little bit of control back and I'm realizing, oh, I'm fucking up my friends, I'd probably run off into the woods and go fuck up random stuff tonight instead.
Sure.
He runs right to the orphanage.
Runs to the orphanage.
Run away! You're right. There is free food over there.
Nice.
Orphanage. Why do we hear boss music? By the way, AU, should you go through? Should you make it through the night? Your character will have no memories once they transform. Once the transformation starts, their memories are cut off, basically. So everything that just happened, you don't remember. Kale, as you arrive at the scene, you're kind of the first one there, though you know the guards are not far behind. Before we continue, would you like to introduce your character, just what they look like?
My character is pretty heavily armored. His armor is kind of covered in slightly glowing yellow runes. He has a small mechanical creature floating about his head. It looks like a cauldron with a beak with
small or
long,
tiny?
angly arms. It is tiny. It's considered it's about the size of a cat, maybe smaller. It has little wings and long arms and legs. The fingers kind of look like a tree frog. It's a weird little thing.
Whatever it is, I love it.
Then I think the best bet would to get all the people out of the house.
By the way, that's what it looks like. You notice a man holding an axe, surrounded by guards. He appears to be wearing, finer clothing than them. Does appear to be well armored, though. His head's completely shaven, bald. You approach him, and without hesitation, he immediately reaches for and kind of grabs you by the scruff.
I show him my holy symbol.
What is going on?
I
You've
am a
got
traveling...
10 seconds.
I am a traveling cleric. A werewolf was attacking this house, and we rushed in. We're travelers. We rushed in to save the house. We scared the werewolf off, but somebody died inside. There's a person left inside who can verify this information.
He takes you, throws you back to the guards. Hold him. As he begins to look at the rest of the group, his eyes go over. Irina is helping put out the fire. What's left of it. And you will notice he instantly sees her, and the rest of you do notice his eyes are he is in caught silence for a moment before he says, "What did you do?"
I'm busy putting out the fire. I'll address him as soon as the fire is put out.
Yeah, it's not difficult to put out, but if you're ignoring him, he does, again, go up to you and grab you and turn you around. What is going on?
I'll explain once the fire is out. Show some patience.
He's very quick to anger. That pisses him off. He raises his arm up in the air and you begin to see flames build up before he throws it at you. Or at least not at you, but at the house. Enough to where it catches back on fire. Arvenhall,
We're putting out a fire started by a magical werewolf.
A werewolf, I'm supposed to believe that.
There are witnesses, you could ask them. But as you can see, I was caught in quite a decent amount of the fire during the fight with this werewolf, and I'm currently trying to put it out on the building. Could your men please help?
So he would have grabbed you and he shoves you away. He looks to his men. Put out the fire! Rest of you, leave! Now!
I walk up to Arvenhall and I ask, what really happened? Quietly.
Well, I actually technically wasn't lying.
Well, I'm
Tell you
Kale.
what,
I hold out a hand.
he'll shake it. Nice to meet you. I'm Arvenhall.
Nice to meet you. So what are your plans? Honestly, are you trying to get out of Barovia?
First off, we need to find and capture AU and possibly get him cured. Secondly, we need to help the innkeeper, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan, right, Yami?
I believe so. And then I think the ultimate goal here is to leave Barovia.
My mission wasn't even to be here.
Are you from Barovia?
No. I actually, me and my group, we were camped out because we were heading in a different direction, and we woke up in a forest, and we were attacked. I don't know if any of my other my comrades survived, but we split up, and the ones that were with me did not. And I've been here for the past couple of months, trying to figure out how to get out of here.
So Celeste lets you all know. She is going to go to the orphanage and stay there for the night to try and help out and do what she can. So, AU, as you wake up, you find yourself in the middle of a forest, completely alone. You will notice around you there do appear to be the corpses of small woodland creatures, squirrels, a raven here or there. And you notice along the trees there appears to be what are claw marks, and you are completely covered in dirt, and your clothes are kind of covered in a little bit of ash and soot. You have no memories of the prior night. You simply remembered getting to the Watcher house, and now you're here.
Last thing I remember, I was warned that the people in the house might have mind control spells by Yami. Damn it, was he right again? Did someone take control of my mind and send me off into the woods? Shit!
I walk up and I stab AU with my non-silver short sword. You're a werewolf.
You approach me with a fucking weapon out?
No,
Oh
it's
my
behind
God.
my back. I'm making a point just to speed up the conversation here. Like, don't freak out. I stab him.
I do
Hey,
give Arvin Hall my hand.
Will you give me permission to prick your finger?
Alright, what's this about?
I will pull out the normal dagger and gently prick his index finger.
And as he does
it do anything?
that, AU, it, like, you can feel the pressure, but as it's pulled away, there is no blood drawn.
I will pull out the silver dagger and gently prick it again.
And this time, as it goes in, it does draw just a tiny bit of blood.
My friend, I'm afraid you've contracted lycanthropy. But I wanted to tell you gently.
I could not find silver, like you asked. Unfortunately, it's very hard to find here in Vallaki. But I did find something else that you might like.
You had one job.
Well, if you don't want these magic items, then I suppose you don't...
I'm sorry. I apologize. You should have led off with magic items.
Right, so I do have to give you a warning, though. A couple of these are from Vistani, so they might be cursed.
I would like to cast another spell, Billy.
And that is?
Detect evil and good.
It's 8 things of undead underneath the ground here.
Well, I just wanted to get as far as I was there to just around the corner so I could wave at them.
Do I spot him?
Yeah, you would see him. You also
Through
see
the
this.
moth.
And someone just stepped in between us.
And so you see an older woman, and she sees you, sees the friends you're waving at. What are you doing in my home? I'll tell you what. I'm willing to forgive your willingness to trespass, but I have a job for you. And bring your friends too.
If you want, I could. I don't know. Search her house while you guys are talking.
Allow me to introduce myself. Fiona Watcher. Vasilius told me about you. He said you seemed like good people to him.
So I'm sneaking in through the front door. That was my plan.
So as you come in through the door, you don't notice that some of the wood is just a little bit uneven, and it catches you off guard, and you end up tripping and slamming your face into the door in front of you. Stretching out on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black, his eyes each covered with a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the father in the painting. You see on a high shelf, there is a locked iron chest.
I'm going to tighten my shoes. And I am going to step outside,
Okay.
vertical to the house with the chest in hand,
Mm-hmm.
and walk down the wall with it.
Vasily mentioned another one. A couple more. Where are they?
Is at the orphanage helping out right now.
I'm gonna be real with you. One of them's a werewolf.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
My
werewolf.
character just is rubbing his
he ran off last night into the
temple.
woods. I'm gonna be real with you. That's what happened. That's why he's not here right now.
Face palming around the table.
Yep, everyone is just face palming.
You mean like the one that blew a hole in my house? That was your group.
No, I'm not related to them.
They were your friend, weren't they? You just said that. So, she looks at the rest of your party. Is one of your friends a werewolf?
None of my friends are werewolves.
So you were saying earlier about a favor?
Yes. From what I've heard, you're looking for something.
So let me get this straight. You want us to dispatch the guard, the head guard.
Izek, yes.
Can I ask, how did you hear about the theft? I thought that was being kept pretty quiet.
Oh, I have friends all throughout the town. There's not much that happens without me.
The
hearing
birds
about
told me you took it.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I was just going to say, can I attempt an insight? But
I'm not crazy.
the birds. Right.
Well, it sounds like her offer is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
We kill the asshole of a guard. We get something in return.
this might be a strange question. Could we see your daughter? Maybe one of us could help her out.
Why do you want to see her? You think you can... What makes you think you can help her? Even Father Lucian was powerless. Scurrying away from you on all fours is a young woman in a soiled nightgown. She leaps onto the bed and hisses like a cat.
I just wanted to say I would like to cast Detect Thoughts on her.
Sure. Kitty doesn't know you. Kitty doesn't like the smell of you.
So, at this point, I think I would have tried to send a message to the people of our group through my message spell, saying, I found something and have taken it away.
And I just want to move my Detect Thoughts to the woman while I just ask, and if we help you with this, you can help us retrieve what's lost.
The surface thoughts would be something along the lines of, even if they get it back, it'll be too late.
You know what? That's an ominous statement. I'm going to push deeper. Yeah,
God damn it.
but she is
God
immediately
damn it.
aware of what I'm doing now. So
And then she
Yeah.
looks at you. I think it's time you all got out.
come on, let's
Fucking-
all take a
yeah.
breath.
Yeah, she's fucking evil.
Let's head back to the inn. And I'm
Thanks,
trying.
guys, for joining. It's a bit of a slower session today, but I hope you had fun regardless. I certainly did.